This is a live look from the U.S. Grant, the headquarters of congressional candidate Carl DeMaio, who has to be holding his breath in this tight race tonight. And 10 News is your source for the best coverage of the midterm elections.
Our team of 7 reporters and 2 political analysts have you covered on all those important races from the South Bay to the North County.
And we have the real-time results on all of the races at the bottom of your screen throughout the night.
But let's go straight to one of the most contentious congressional races in the country, right here in our own backyard. The fight for the 52nd district between Congressman Scott Peters and Carl DeMaio, as he has all night long. Carl DeMaio is currently leading this race, but it is still way too close to call, 51% to 49%, with 49% of the precincts reporting. Our team coverage on this story begins with 10 News reporter Allison Ash, who is live at the U.S. Grant Hotel, where Carl DeMaio and the Republicans are closely watching those results. Allison.
Yeah, this one is going to be a real squeaker, and nobody's really ready to call it yet, although everyone I've spoken to here in this very excited crowd says that this is good news that he is still in the lead with 28% of the votes counted. Now, we talked to his campaign manager, to Carl DeMaio's campaign manager earlier. The reason being, he said he was going to come down here and talk to us at 10 o'clock, but that's been pushed back to 11 o'clock. Here's what his campaign manager had to say about the change.
This election night is always kind of a little crazy night, but it's a lot of fun. The results that come out throughout the night and throughout the next couple hours will kind of determine how we go forward. But we're still cautiously optimistic that this is going to come out in our favor, and we've moved it to 11 o'clock just because we want to see more of the results come out so we can be more definitive about the results.
And it has been a long, tough campaign, complete with lots of drama, lots of name-calling, lots of dragging people's names through the mud. Carl DeMaio says he will come out and speak. We don't know if it's going to be a victory speech at this point or if it's just going to be to thank his volunteers who are all still here. We, of course, will come back to you and give you that live when it happens. We're live at the U.S. Grant downtown. Allison Ash, 10 News.
Thanks, Allison. Now we go to 10 News reporter Rachel Bianco. She's live with the Peters camp at the Westin Hotel. Rachel?
Hi, Kimberly. They're expecting it to be a long night, but the mood here is definitely one of optimism. Joining me now, I have Representative Scott Peters, and you just got some good news in just the last few minutes, closing the gap.
Yeah, we're making a nice move. This is kind of reminds me of the last time we did this. We opened up 3 points behind and ended up taking a lead at about 3 in the morning. So we like to see it move this way.
Are there any precincts in particular that you're most worried about?
Well, we just want, there's a lot of precincts we want to make sure we hear from, and we want people to vote. Obviously, there's some that are friendlier than others. But it looks to me like we're getting support from Republicans and independents as well. So I don't want to write anybody off.
What do you attribute the lower than expected absentee ballot turnouts? The Republicans didn't get the lead they were expecting.
Well, there's a 9-point Republican registration advantage, and there's only a 2.5-point lead when it opened, which means we're getting support from Republicans and independents, which is great. And that's kind of what we'd hoped for, and that's been, it reflects, I think, people's understanding that I've taken a bipartisan approach, and it also, it also reflects or mirrors the support I've gotten from organizations across the political spectrum.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. I know we still have several hours to go. We'll be out here monitoring it and bring you the latest as we get it. Stephen, Kimberly, back to you.